If you in there, nigga, I'm ghost.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you want to see the full live stream that this video is from, click the link in the description down below. But before we get into this, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get it. So basically, I started my channel. And when I started it, I was going to be doing everything. YouTube videos, shows, movies, music, all of that. And then I started my channel, like the one thing I was hesitant on was shows and movie reactions. So then I was able to put out some reactions. I was like, okay, cool. Oh, this studio is being difficult with it. I have to put the volume down a little more. This one's a little more lenient with it. I don't want to ever just put the whole thing up there and then it's like, well guys, because y'all want me, like, bro, I'm not gonna have all these strikes come in. Like, I don't care if they say take the video down or this, that, and a third, but when they're not allowing me to post to do other things, that's when I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I was like, okay, well, there's a couple shows I had to catch up on. Fear the Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Lost in Space, Snowpiercer, what else? That's besides the point. There's shows that I had to get out of the way. So for a good minute, I was every day. It was like for at least a year and a half. It was either a trailer reaction, and usually that trailer reaction was gonna be a next season of a show that I was watching. A tier list, and usually that's a character's tier list or series tier list, whether like every 6 months or so. And oh, speaking of, I gotta do one of those. I said I'm gonna do them yearly now. And a character's tier list usually when I finish a series, or there's gonna be an actual episode reaction. So I was doing that for a year to 2 years, every day, and there's only like three weeks worth, and not 3 weeks together, 3 weeks worth, like 2 days here, a week and a half here, where I missed a day. Or if I did miss a day, it would be like, oh, I do 2 videos the next day. And those were like outside things. Like one of the weeks, it updated my program, then it messed up, so I had to figure out how to go back to the older version. At first I was gonna have to try to get a new program, and I was like, oh, there's a different kind of way that you can get an older version, and that was one of the reasons. Another reason was I literally was not able to, it's a whole backstory, but I was barely able to move, bro. And in a couple of days it was just like I missed that day. One day here, a couple months later, one day there. Now you can imagine that's a lot of, plus I'm working a job. It's not like at the time I was getting paid for it. I mean, I'm not even gonna pay for it right now anyway. Speaking of that, Patreon description down below. So I was like, okay, now we got we finished Game of Thrones, and then we did House of the Dragon, and then you know, anytime, oh, we're already watching The Boys off camera, let me get the season 3 that's coming up. We're gonna be talking about that in a second. So I got basically all of the series done, so it was just kind of like around the time when I got to Game of Thrones, it was like, oh, what's next? So then I started checking out. People recommended The Witcher, people recommended House of the Dragon, people recommended not House of the Dragon, Last Kingdom, Vikings, The Expanse. That was another one that people recommended. And so I got, even after Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones was one of the big series, it'd be like, oh, less views, but you know, it was more or less, hey, what are you watching? So when we get to The Expanse was like, okay, this is the last series that I'm gonna finish 100% through. and then you know, it started getting blocked at the end, so I just turned it into like a review, because that one actually put a mark on my channel. No, that's a lie. I don't remember that one. Oh, it did something. I don't remember if it like was actually a strike. I don't remember. This is before we're about to get into the whole main reason behind this. So then I'm like, okay, I got a couple things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take, at the time I had enough money to survive for 1 year without working. So I was like, I'm gonna go all in. No AEW, go all in. 1 year of doing YouTube. If that don't work, then we're gonna have to make our money and then come back eventually. So if you've seen my I'm back video, if you've been paying attention, you already know basically what happened. So this was May 2023, and so that I had videos that was gonna last all the way to May, and then kind of ironic, this is a year later when I'm streaming right now. And then that first week of June, I would have took a week off, and then that next week I would have had some reactions already ready to go, as well as started streaming. Now, halfway through that second to last week of May, my PC decided I'm clocking out, I'm good. Took it to a guy and had to keep going back and forth, and then it's finally 3 months later and it's like, oh, it's not gonna work anyway. So now I'm streaming off my MacBook, which I didn't even know was possible, because back when I was first starting to do streaming and stuff like that, when gaming channel description down below, it was strictly gaming, and the Mac version of OBS at the time, no bueno. So that took 3 months that I wasn't able to post anything. And then I got one of the things why it took so long is because I'm trying to get the stuff off the hard drive. I was only able to, I don't even know. Nah. I was gonna say I was only able to get Black Adam, but I don't even think I was able to get that. Like I had edited Black Adam. That was the only one. That was the only reaction to a movie or a show that I had ready. Was Black Adam. Also, I was supposed to move, and that kind of slowed down the videos because I'm like, I don't want to just start a series and then stop it and move and then try to continue again. So I'm like, all right, let me get these videos going, and then that never happened. That's the reason why I had that money to save up for a year, because the place that I was moving into didn't happen. So then when I come back, all the reactions that I had, Black Adam recorded it and edited. I was gonna do, you know, those later DC films. At that point I was just like, I don't care anymore. I did all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, just forget all of that. I did season I don't know if I did the full season or part of the season to Vikings, as well as Last Kingdom, or no, maybe it was the season 3. I think I did season 2 to both of them.
Looks like you lost another one.
And then yeah, so all of those reactions just thrown in the trash, forget about them. But speaking of Last Kingdom, 7 Kings Must Die. I don't know when this video is gonna be on YouTube, but the reaction should be soon. I watched Last Kingdom off camera. I'm still got like one more season of Vikings, and then I'll check out Valhalla on the channel, see if y'all rocking with it. But my thing going forward was gonna be like, okay, I will check out the first 3 to 5 episodes of a show on the channel. I can't be, oh, this one to two people want me to watch this show and no one else cares to see it. So alright, y'all are not rocking with this, I'll go to the next joint. The point of me making this video is because of that 3-month break, things have never been the same on my channel. So what I'm gonna be doing going forward is, if I stream on Sunday, then I'll stream. As well as I was doing I started getting into the wrestling thing a little bit, but it took me enjoying it out a little bit. So I was like, all right, let me just do my big fours out of the year. Let me do my Royal Rumble reactions, my WrestleMania reactions, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. So, we should be getting that. I might even do Money in the Bank. We'll have to see. We'll see what the ladder matches are looking like, and we'll see what other matches looking like. But after that 3 months was never the same. Like, you could just see the difference before I reached that point to. Oh, another thing is I was gonna start implementing shorts to get more people on my channel. So before, I didn't have the subscribers to qualify. Now I don't have to watch time to qualify. And then gaming channel is just stagnant recently, but it never really hit hit something as the main channel did. Now I will be doing House of the Dragon season 2, The Boys season 4. There's another movie, I already talked about Seven Kings. There's another movie that's coming out in June, I'll check out on the channel, as well as I'll check out the first couple episodes of Vikings Valhalla. If y'all rocking with it, then I'll continue with it. But other than that, if I stream, I'll stream. Oh, that was another thing. I streamed on YouTube. I can't stream on YouTube because, ironic that I got Jubilee right here, but they got a strike on my channel, and yeah, that's tough. That's tough. And it's not even like a strike like, oh hey, you can't check out our videos. No, it's like, it's an automatic thing. And when it's streaming, like, it's not like a YouTube video where they're like, oh, let's see, and then okay, yeah, it's okay with them. No, it's just like, oh, automatic. Oh hey. So I didn't know it was gonna give me a strike. I just thought it was gonna, pause my stream. So I just stopped it for a little bit, started talking, and nope, say goodbye. So I might stream, which will be strictly on Rumble and Twitch. I'm not streaming on Twitch right now, but it's tough. And then, as well as if I do some other reactions that don't continue on the channel, they'll be in the Patreon description down below. So, like, for instance, Shogun, I think I got too late on uploading those. Like that, especially when it's like a mini series. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Especially if you've seen the ending. If you know, you know. It's like, huh? Whatever. I'm not even gonna get into that. But the views weren't viewing, so I was like, all right, let me leave that alone. Well, I'm about to see what this next Fallout's looking like, and then Cyberpunk, like, I might as well. I only got one more episode, so who cares with that one? But that's enough talking. Let's get into this, man. If you're watching this as a video, this at the beginning of my stream, so what do you mean? Let's get into it. You're ending the video. Imagine I was just blurry the whole entire time. LOL, bro.